Time to talk that shit.
It's We Believe Green, baby.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Sean786. What is good, man? Welcome to TTS, a special TTS quakecon live stream reaction. What is good, man? Shout out to you guys in the chat, first of all, man. What is good, man? You know, today I wasn't going to stream this, but all of a sudden I had some free time, and I've noticed they're going to be showing RedFall. RedFall is one of the games they will be showing, and we're going to get to see at least 30 minutes of this game. So, guys, please hit that like button, share this out as well, and let us know what other games you're looking forward to as well when it comes to QuakeCon. I know they're showing some updates with certain games, but I think RedFall is definitely one of them games that we're excited for, man. Let me give a shout out to some of you guys in the chat. I see Toonman there, Deploy619, Pixel Slapper, 9 Lives, Super Duper Man. What is going on, play? What is good? Yeah, St. Rose is looking promising as well. The Black Knight, what is good, man? G, man. Struggly Rocks in the chat as well. What is good? Let me show I've tweeted this out, man. Suicide Kings, what is good, man? G, what is good? How does my audio sound? PYD, you piece of shit. What's good? Reggie Lee, Chicken Eye 210, what is good, G? What is good? Let me take a look at this shit. Let me see if my audio sounds good, player. Yeah, it sounds okay, man. Yeah, the show's done starting about 7 minutes, and then about 1:15, 6:15 my time. That's when the show about 30 minutes of RedFall, guys. 9 Lads, what is good, player? Hope you well. Let me give Paul Grants in the chat. Onyx, what is good, man? GSP, what is good, man? What is good, man? Let me see what's going on. Will Made It has been in the chat as well. Louis Hennemez, Iron Mike, Crispy Rambo, what is good, man? G, Doom Reaper, Phantom Knife. Who else do we have here? What's going on, SB? What's good? Are you free play? If some of you guys want to hop in, and have some reaction to QuakeCon, let me know, man. I'm sure most of you guys are on the Discord. Let me know if you want to hop in, and I'll pull you in. I'll put you in the TTS live stream. I'll drag you in. Oh shit, Joey! Listen, I've just woke up. I've just had some rest. Had about 1 hour resting and that. Do you know what? Let's go live. Why not? Why not? Let's do a live stream. I've got about an hour or two spare. Why not? Let's go for it. That's what we're here about. We want to see more of RedFall. What is good, PYD? What's good, Aussie? What's good, my G, man? Let me see this shit. Let me see if the audio is working on this shit, first of all. Hold on. My homie Dirk Griggity's here.
Shit.
You sound like shit. You sound like your R&B mic.
Oh, hold on, damn it.
Oh, shit. Are you home, player? Are you off?
I am at the crib.
Wait,
How do I sound now?
You sound perfect, my G. How the fuck is that possible?
I took the last couple of days off. I took today off and yesterday.
Yo, I didn't know you were off today, player.
Yeah, man, I had to get my new vehicle, man. I wasn't sure.
So that's finally coming now.
Yeah, I got it yesterday. But I wasn't sure how long it was gonna take because it's just been a whole process. So I took off Wednesday and Thursday, but I got everything yesterday. I could have went to work today, but fuck it.
I didn't know you were off, player, man. Like all of a sudden, who said something in the chat? It's starting in RedFall will be shown in 20 minutes, guys. It starts at 6 p.m. Well, 1 p.m. and then 15 minutes later, that's when they show RedFall for about half an hour. So you managed to get your car finally.
Excuse me, I just had some hot chips. Yes, I did, man.
How does that feel, player? You've been waiting for at least, what, 6 months?
No,
7 months?
Shit. Bro, we ordered that shit in November of 2021. My car tells me, he's like, yo, man, you got to order your vehicle. I said, okay, fine. Bro, that shit just got here like earlier this week because I got an email. Yo, your vehicle is fine. Like, finally, damn.
Damn, that's crazy that to see how long it takes. And well, I guess the pandemic was a real play.
Yeah, man. It fucked everything up. Now I got a Bugatti. I got a Ford Expedition. It's nice. Shit like
It'll do the job. It'll do the job.
that. Absolutely.
Listen, Dirt's a family man. A
Yeah,
family
man.
man. So he needs a family car. Listen, he's not gonna be getting into the Ferraris, even though he makes his YouTube millions. He ain't getting into his
Millions. Yeah, right.
I love it how people think you make these millions of pounds.
Let me tell you something. I appreciate everything that YouTube's done. Anything I get from YouTube is a bonus. Let me tell you guys, I cannot quit my job from YouTube, bro. Not even close.
It would be nice though if it could.
Yeah, I mean, there's some guys that go full-time YouTube. But that's a huge gamble, man. Especially, I see the people that go full-time YouTube is their bread and butter. So, in my opinion, if you go full-time and that becomes your go-to, you have to
Commit 100%.
you have to commit, and you have to kind of compromise yourself sometimes, because I feel if something's not working, you will switch up in a minute because that's your bread and butter. But with me specifically, I have a good job. I've been at my job for 23 years, and I'm going to retire from that job. So YouTube is just a bonus. Anything I get from YouTube is a bonus. Let me tell you something.
I agree with that
so
play. 100%.
I would never change my style. Yeah, I would never change my channel, change my style just for money, because no, bro, no. People that rock out with us, they like us for what we are and who we are. That's why I always said, if people don't like you for you, shit, bro, you fucked.
Yeah, 100% play, man. Who knows in the future, like, some of you guys may do it. You never know, where we could be in the next 2 to 5 years. You just don't know. WBG didn't exist just over 2 years ago. TTS didn't exist over a year ago. You never know what's going to happen in that. And if the opportunity comes, let me tell you something. I'll be honest with you. I would take it. For opportunity like that, if we just took off or something, I would definitely take it. Trust me, you see guys who do some stupid shit on these Twitch streams or whatever, and they get 90,000 people watching them. You know who I'm talking about? That certain
that little black kid. I don't know his name, but
he's
that
wild.
dude bro, he be doing the stupidest shit, but people follow him. I mean, I can't hate on that. I like to see like a young black dude getting his money legally. But I'd be like, whoa. But there's an audience, bro. There's an audience out there. We just have to find them, or let them, or hopefully they find us. And that's why I say we always got to do consistent content. And and I also think that, Sean, when you constantly have guests on every podcast, of course we have guests on WBG, but sometimes you want people to like you for you. Not sometimes, all the time, because if you're constantly having guests on your show, the people like, who the fuck is it? They don't care about you. If people tune in your channel because you got a big guest on, what about the next week after that? That guest is not going to be there. Well, you have another guest. And people like, yo, man. Like, when we broke that record for WBG, bro, 551 live viewers, we didn't have any guests.
Yeah.
I know it was a big topic, like PlayStation Crime was a big topic, but it was just us.
Executive producer here at id Software.
So it's important for people to like you. If y'all didn't like me, y'all wouldn't like that live stream I had last week. 500 something people showed up. It was just me.
It's gone live, QuakeCon play.
Yeah, so I'm looking on my phone.
Yo, there's a super chat for you, play. You can read that from our boy Joey Kraken.
Joey Kraken, member for 4 months. Dut. They say you're driving around calling yourself Knight Rider. I can't believe this shit.
And your passion. Now, if you've ever joined
Joey, how dare you? And it is a black vehicle too.
How much fun we have and why it's so
black on black.
to not be together again.
They say when I'm driving out, the windows down, they think it's tinted.
Or You just need a reason to look forward to the next time we're all together again. Here's what
Angry,
we're
The Angry
go
Therapist
for it,
MD.
dog.
amazing
Go for it.
event and
The Angry
community
Therapist MD
we
with the
built together.
$5. Just stopping by real quick. Hit that like button and TTS. Thank you, bro. You know, Sean's the streamer, man. I just had to, you know, I took the day off, not because of this, but I said, hey, man, Sean's streaming. Let me hop on, you know.
We just play games until the sun comes
He said,
up.
why I ain't get the F-150? Because I ain't want the F-150. I had an F-150
For the love
a
of
couple
gaming.
cars ago. It was fine. But I like the expedition. This is my second straight Ford expedition. She
There's
shine,
no
shining it like
We just
like in the
squeeze
UK. They don't have those
something
big SUVs in the UK, do they?
They have one, but I think they will get more popular as time goes on. You start to see more and more of them cars.
Yeah.
And it's the Doom game
Yeah. So yeah, you know, at this point, my next vehicle will probably be something smaller because my kids are getting older.
Moving on.
Yeah, man, I got a girl about to go to college next week. I'm gonna be off a couple days next week. Also, got to move my daughter to college. My 18-year-old. So that's it. My youngest, all I have one left. My 13-year-old.
That's crazy, player. I'm going through that stage.
brand new people every year.
Damn right, you got new babies. Hey, I can't wait to start walking around the house butt ass naked. Oh, tell my wife, hey, I'm gonna do my wife like you know, like a baby wife. Like, baby, you want some eggs? No, or you want some breakfast?
Some buns and toast.
The buns and toast.
What's going on, Dev?
Not much.
Hold on. Let me read this. E-Man said, when Dirk drives at night with the windows down, people are going to say, I didn't know Ford had self-driving cars. Ain't that some shit, E-Man? Why would you say something so hurtful to me?
Let me. I'm just gonna pull it back 1 second. Let me just pull.
There truly
I can't
is
believe this
nothing
shit.
like being together for
Hey,
QuakeCon.
bro. Boomstick Show
The
had
show must go
darknesses
on,
last night.
and the
It was
teams
me,
across Bethesda
King
have
Dave,
put together a ton
Kay
of great
Asante, and
programming
Everborn, all
for
those
you to
kind of
enjoy
dark. I
this
think
year.
I might be the
Some
darkest
of
out
the
of all of them.
highlights
I don't know,
include
Kay Asante kind of
fellow
dark too,
Texas
though.
studio Arcane Austin will chat
I
about
don't know,
their
but-
upcoming game.
Yeah,
RedFall.
Ford
see.
darkness on there.
Bethesda Game Studios
Huh?
has the latest on Fallout
Yeah, was it
76
a tool,
with
man? I'm 5'10".
Expeditions, The Pit. Our friends from ZeniMax Online Studios
I'm
will be
5'10".
sharing a first look
can't
at
really
what
say-
you can
hey, yo,
expect
Devin,
to
how tall
see
are you?
in Elder Scrolls Online later this year. Plus, speed runs, tournaments,
Devin-
fundraisers, and
okay, so
fan
Devin
favorites
wanted
from
to
the
tell me. I was
QuakeCon
muted.
community,
Oh.
including
Huh.
PC building,
I'm about the
trivia,
same height.
and the beloved
5'10".
Party
Y'all pieces
Game
of
Club
shit.
Fest. Here at ID, the team is
Yeah.
hard at work
6'3".
on our next
Show some
big game.
respect to me,
And although
please.
we're not ready to share
You know,
those
you-
details
you
quite
know-
Legit
yet,
6'3".
we do have a
6'4" with
fantastic
shoes on.
addition to an ID classic. As many remember,
1.5
last year
points per
QuakeCon we
game,
celebrated the
Dirk.
25th
What's going on
Yeah, I
with
was
that?
trash. Hey, yeah, I was
with
6'3"
major
and trash.
updates that brought an enhanced version of the game
1.5
to all
points,
major
1
platforms.
point rebound, and 6
Today,
turnovers.
We're thrilled to release
Okay.
Yeah, Phantom
Hey,
Knight,
Glock, you got
100%.
rebound.
When as the time goes on, we'll definitely be getting like certain guests on TTS, and especially when the ABK deal goes down or something, I'll definitely try to get King on that day as well for TTS that week.
Yeah.
as we continue
Yeah,
to bring our
man,
classic games and
Trey
franchises
Bone, come
to
on, man.
modern
Dirk Griggity, you,
platforms
your,
and look to the
I leave
future.
fingerprints on
We wanted a
charcoal.
way
Man, you know
to
what,
unite
bro?
our community.
I don't know what's your problem
That's
today.
why
I know
we're
what's your
expanding
problem
the
with me
Slayers
today.
Club beyond Doom.
King Dave
Whether you
was
slay
killing
demons,
ponies.
mutants,
on
monsters,
Man,
that
listen,
show.
or Nazis,
we have to get,
welcome
listen,
to the
we,
club.
King Dave has
As
been on
always, we
WBG
have our
twice.
massive QuakeCon
And
sale
every
across
time, the
all
two times,
Bethesda
it just was
titles.
the show
Finally, QuakeCon
wasn't
is
how it
always a
should have
time
been.
our
Meaning,
community
the
comes
first
together
time,
to do some
Sean
good for
couldn't
others.
come.
Here are
Some
the
other people
charities
couldn't
we're
make it.
supporting.
The second
Tune
time,
in
it was
throughout
literally
the
me,
show
King
to get
Dave, and
involved.
R&B, and R&B
From
mic was
everyone at
shit.
ID,
Yeah.
Bethesda,
His
and
mic was
family of
effed up.
studios around
It
the
was
world
echoing. It
enjoy
was
the event.
terrible. I was like, damn it, bro, we got to guess like King Dave. We got to have a squad here. We got to be ready,
Thanks,
man. So
Lordy.
I'm going to definitely get them
We're
on
back.
again.
We're back.
Good,
It's
listen, I'm gonna
August.
tell you
That
right
means
now.
it's another time to have
People be like, oh shit, Dirk and King Dave in the same pot. Listen, I
That's right, Jeff.
talk
I'm
shit, but
Jason
King
at Bethesda.
Dave talks shit on a whole nother level than me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Some
I
people
talk more
think-
shit on.
People will say it's delusional. That's the level he'll go to.
Yeah.
Like the way he talks shit, I love it. And trust me, whenever he comes on TTS, he'll be the R-rated version. Never ever
definitely,
seen
man.
before. Trust me on that. Rate him there with a £2. Shout out to you, homie. Dirt. Congrats on primetime play. King Everborn. What's that? Primetime King Everborn. You or Everborn King and you are fire.
Oh yeah, it was. Hey, listen, Everborn was
And
talking that
Quick
shit.
Champions.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
have to
So
get
you
him
can
back on
play those
WBG because he was talking
today. They're
shit last
actually
night, bro.
available
Like,
right
okay,
now, so check
I'm gonna
them
need
out.
this on
We
WBG
also
when
have
you
new
come back
additions to
on,
the
bro.
Microsoft Store,
Yeah, this is like,
including
man. I
Heretic,
think.
Hexen,
Well, when I go on other
uh,
people's podcasts,
Darkening of the Dark Citadel.
Oh my
I'm
gosh, I
more
can't believe you
reserved.
got
I don't
that.
talk
You're
as
Thank
much
you.
shit. I might throw
And
some shots here
free
and there,
to
but you
play
know
on the
what?
Microsoft Store.
Dirt Griggity on
The
my
Elder Scrolls
channel, obviously, I'm
Online,
way
Elder
different
Scrolls
on
Desert
TTS
Falls.
and
Awesome.
WBG than I
First
am on
and
other
second
people's
Elder
podcasts.
Scrolls ever.
Very
Because
cool.
shit,
Well,
man, it's their
in
podcast.
addition
You know,
to
like
that,
when
as
I'm on
Marty said,
Addict's show,
Quake re
I'm not trying to be all messy like that over there. I can be, but I want people to tune into my channel to hear that messy shit. Exclusive.
Exclusive. I said that to Dirt. I go, Dirt, don't stretch yourself out too thin, player.
Yeah. Only Esbat said I'm 6'3" ball of 270 pounds. I'm 6'3" ball about 300 pounds. You piece of shit.
Yeah, let's get this shit. Is gonna start soon. What time is it now? 10 minutes before Redfall. As you can see on the screen, guys.
Y'all know that's my most anticipated game, man.
It's
My
looking really
background
good.
on Addict Show was, you know, the RedFall chick. On Boom Show, the RedFall chick. On my Xbox Series X, the RedFall chick. I love Arcane, and I can't wait to see what they're
They're
do.
cooking. Definitely.
Yep. And I think that, man, if they're about to show a
On
lot
the
of
Discord,
gameplay,
so
that
it's
shit gonna drop around February, dog.
discord.gg/QuakeCon.
Oh, it's definitely coming in the first queue.
Yeah.
Let me see
I
what
want
they
to do
say.
a video, but ain't
for a
nothing to
week,
talk
all
about right
weekend
now,
long,
man.
Hey, there's
until
nothing wrong with that. You
Saturday.
can take the
Then we
week off,
also
bro. You've
have,
been doing a lot of
streams
shows
with our
and
territory. So all
stuff
across
like
Yeah.
that.
the
So
globe,
We
we've
there's
got
nothing wrong because
together
there's
around
people
the
who
world
get
to
a bit
bring you
We're
premium
uniting.
tired, not tired
We
of it,
have,
but
streams
Activision,
from all different
Activision, this, that,
languages you
man.
can check out as
Yeah.
I think the
Incredible
next step
titles.
would be the green
Yes.
light. That's when is a good
Also,
time to
wouldn't be
go. Maybe
QuakeCon
live
without
or
the
whoever
partners,
day
right?
is
They make
to
QuakeCon
do a video.
possible.
They do.
They help us
Yeah,
out
definitely.
immensely.
So we want to give a huge shout out to Razer, AMD, Intel,
Rain Blade with the
SteelSeries,
2 pound.
NZXT.
Mr. Boom with POS
Without all these
reference
partners, we wouldn't
had me
be
in Stitch's
able to
POS
do
of the week.
this.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard the show.
Don't forget
Boom was like he
Balls
had checked my
Energy
show out a
Drink,
little bit, and he
back
said
when
how
we,
he loved how we
have
was
the-
talking, you know, a lot of trash. He said the segment POS of the week. He said he absolutely loved it. He was like, I love the piece of crap walking.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, you actually did see it then. Yeah, so that's, man, somebody in the chat said something means they really watch my show, our show, I should say. He
I thought
said,
it was-
Dirt.
Oh, go ahead.
No, like I forgot his name, but he said Dirt show kind of remind me of Howard Stern show. And I told you guys a long time ago how I love Howard Stern
Yeah.
show. And when I thought about our podcast, I was like, in my mind, I think I want to be different. I just don't want to be the same boring ass podcast. That's why I came up with Piece of Shit of the Week. I came up with Guess the Metacritic and other thing. And Do You Give a Shit? Now, the Do You Give a Shit news, that's kind of like from Howard Stern. I used to listen to Howard Stern show every day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the last 30 minutes, 40 minutes of his show was the news. And Robin Quivers would read the news off, and Howard Stern, they will, respond to it. They will crack jokes, play clips, and all that shit. I said, that's what I want to do. And that's kind of what's happened.
That's
so
fire.
I know at first Sean didn't like Do You Give a Shit, but I think he's grown to like it now.
I've grown to
He's
like it
never-
because it was dog shit at the start. Because
He's like,
I didn't
"Just-
feel like you had it going, even with the panel, because you did. You kind of had that going on that dog shit podcast before in the Scram Punks or some shit.
yeah,
And it didn't relate. It didn't hit. But as time's gone on, I think the audiences kind of know what's going on with it. Even the panels kind of made it interesting. They gotten used to it, so it's gotten to a point where you wanted it to be. And that was the same with Rocking with the Chat at one point. Like we got it to a point where we're still working on it. It doesn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes Do You Give a Shit doesn't like flow the way we want to. The Rocking with the Chat doesn't flow the way we want to. But it gets to a point where we know where we want it to be. And as time goes on, it definitely gets better with the panel or even with the chat as well. On top of that, engaging, understanding what's it about.
Yeah, absolutely. It's becoming my vision. It was my vision for us to just be like last 30 minutes of the show, crack jokes, talk about news, gaming news topics, talk shit, play clips, and just have fun, man. That was my thing. And like it seemed like it's starting to work, bro. Because even last Monday during Do You Give a Shit, we still had over 300 watching. And that's I just want to be different. I just don't want to listen. There's a lot of podcasts out here. We know that. And especially on the Xbox side, how many are different? They're like, in my opinion, not taking shots at anybody because I actually like some of them, but how many are different? There's a host, there's a panel. He asks them questions, they respond, and the show is over with. Yes, we do that sort of, but we do it in a different kind of way.
Oh shit,
know,
RedFall. Let's see what it's showing.
Oh shit, they not sure? Okay.
Fall back!
Taste this!
Bloody hell.
Get me on the roof.
Thank you, Layla. You better have a plan, Jacob!
Don't miss.
Because I'm hyped for this shit.
So, that was fun.
Welcome to RedFall. RedFall is our effort to take what Arcane does well, a hybrid of first-person games and RPGs, and stretch ourselves a little bit. Does this work in the open world? Does it work both solo and with co-op players? Can we take all our narrative layers and our improvisational mechanics and our style and spread that out across an open world?
For me, RedFall represents our most ambitious title that we've tried to do here in the Austin studio ever. It was super important for us to, let players still play by themselves and have that sort of like immersive Arcane experience, but then adding up to three other players into the mix, of course, changes everything.
Honestly, the
Not
game
only from
looks
the player
really
experience
polished.
standpoint, but just from the development standpoint also. The reason I like making the kind of games
That
we
shit gonna
make
be
is
fire,
because I
bro.
like
Ray Ray
running
with the
these kind of
$2 goes,
games. So,
there
like,
stands in the dark alleys
it's the
and
same reason I like
whispers to
tabletop
people
RPGs
passing
too,
by.
And it's the allure of like,
I don't know
want
what I
to
did to y'all
witness
this
and
morning.
then mess with some dramatic scene. I want to come upon these tableaus and sort of like almost ant farm
where are you
like see
streaming
what's
it?
going
I
on,
can't
hear what
find
they're
On
saying,
Twitch.
try to suss out what they're
On
doing, and then I want to like jack
send
with
it to you
in
one
some way,
second.
like turn the vampire loose on them, or put explosives down, or snipe them from a distance,
so we've seen that.
or see some cultist fortress like real far away and try to figure out how am I going to get in there? What am I going to find when I get in there? That kind of stuff is like super enticing to me.
It's
Some
in
of
the
my
DM
favorite
dev.
moments are just like sort of observation about how the world changes, the way we spawn different little vignettes across the world, and you catch people at different points on their patrol route, and day-night changes things, and that's a powerful piece to me. Is like, wow, I feel like I'm in a living world.
Yeah. I'm really excited about the setting.
It's in
of
the DM.
The town of Redfall. It's like a lot of games.
I like
it's
when
not
they
New
do a
York,
deep
it's
dive like
not,
this,
London
as
or
they're showing
Boston or
gameplay and
whatever,
talking about what they've done.
It's quaint. It's small.
Absolutely.
Even though it's our biggest game, it feels like small town Americana. And to your point, Harvey, with the time of day, like that you can run through this open world so many different times, but based on the time of day, based on different like weather, if the fog has rolled in, it can feel so dramatically different each time. And with the random spawning, you're constantly on your toes and in awe of some of the ways that the world looks.
I really gravitated toward a lot of the narrative that's in the world. The readables and getting just caught up and just like, I'm going to read this thing now, or like walking through the Ford encampment and seeing a framed newspaper and then getting close and realizing the full story is actually there.
It's something that makes sense.
Yeah, and then you turn around and that person they're talking about is in this picture frame behind us. That and the forcing myself to take different approaches. I specifically remember kind of going through, and I have my one way I go for the first mission every time. This is the way I go, across this bridge, go up there. Watching somebody else go down into the lake bed, and there's a cave there that I had no idea. It just like completely blew my mind.
Under the choppers crash? Yeah.
I was even thinking as I was watching, they're going the wrong way. That's not how you go. But it kind of changed how I approach everything now, where I feel like I have the way that I think about, and then I'm actually going to go this way this time, and it feels compelling to do that. So yeah.
If I could add anything to that, or
They
if I
said
could
this
put
is
it
the
into
biggest
one word,
game
it would
they've made so
probably be
far.
like transported. Like we put so much effort into the narrative, into the world building, environmental storytelling, all that stuff that and it's part of the reason the games that I
They said
gravitate
it's the biggest
towards
game,
make
but
me
it
feel
feels
that way,
like a small time
so I
town.
hope
Like
players feel like
that's
they've been
definitely
transported
true.
to some place that feels
just
real
the setting
at
of
the end
the world.
It's like that moment in time that
You got a super
have
chat for
existing
yourself.
relationships that you're kind of being a part of.
Oh.
They're not just
Huh?
people just happen to pop up, randomly.
I can't read it right now. I'm looking at it.
Really, with the
one word we've
$2,
used for this
Dirt
game
was the
throughout
third
whole
member
time
of the
is
Yin and Yang
you know, we're
twins.
not like a horror
The Yin
game,
Yang
so
twin.
people, there's not jump scares.
Stupid.
Per se,
Sorry,
right?
really.
There's
No
been a
mimics.
few. Yeah, it's like a bit few in play.
Start
But
whispering.
so I
Right.
hope people feel like they can take the time to explore, but they also there is still that edge that there could be anything right around the corner. So you're not necessarily standing up in your seat from fear, but hopefully there's that little bit of spooky element that you just never know what you're going to encounter.
The story of Redfall begins with this idea that these really smart, wealthy biotech entrepreneurs came to the island. They weren't from the island originally. They bought up some property and they started doing some research into longevity experiments.
They could have showed this
life
at Gamescom.
extension,
Man, that's a pretty
things
good
like
deep
that.
dive.
Probably seen stuff
Yeah,
like
but
that.
this is
in the
QuakeCon,
news
this is
recently
Bethesda
with
thing, isn't it?
people
So-
doing weird stuff with biotech startups. But
Yeah,
that,
that's right. But still.
started to go south.
Piece
really
of
Still
quickly,
Xbox
get
now.
a little,
Still
really
Xbox now,
questionable,
Sean.
without giving spoilers away, the end result
Yeah,
was
this is
they
how they're gonna
turned
work.
themselves into vampires.
They operate separately,
And one of
don't
the
they?
distinctives about our game is that the vampires in our game,
True
and the
that.
vampirism that they have is not, it's not a disease, it's not an accident, it's not something that you can cure. It's not like, oops, I got a cold,
I
and
do
let me
believe,
take this
like,
medicine and
the
get rid of
Twitch
it,
team
and
is
now I'm back
better
to my
to-
normal
I guess he
kind
was
self
right.
or whatever. The people who became vampires and the people who become vampires in our game, in a sense, they already were vampires on the inside, right? It's more like
you
a
saying it's
metamorphosis,
like-
not a disease.
like
that they
Tsunami
caught.
was right
And
all
so
the
it is-
time?
It's
Yeah,
definitely
it
this
seems to be more
horrible
clearer, to
evil
be honest.
that's taken hold of the island that needs to be resisted and fought. They're not innocent people that you're trying to save. And they slowly, like a frog boiling in water, they slowly took over the town and consolidated all the power. And that's where players find themselves now at the beginning of the game.
Right.
We wanted to do something that was recognizable as vampires, but also a fresh take, or a less common take. So, if they don't have fangs and they're not afraid of the sun and they don't drink blood, then they're not vampires. They have to have those elements to be vampires, basically. But we wanted our vampires to be derived from science. But we wanted to avoid the crosses, garlic, running water kind of stuff in lieu of these are vampires that wanted this to happen to them. They wanted to live forever, even at the expense of other people, even if it requires the blood of others. They're horrible monsters.
None of them are romantic.
It reminds me of Day Shift and taking over the
aspirational,
town.
They are.
I mean, maybe you're into
They're
them.
like
I don't know.
they're beautiful. Most
Yeah.
of them are beautiful. They're aspirational. It's like what they envision themselves.
Bro,
that they're just
Right.
this
they're
shit is
great.
even
like
going
their
up
own
higher in
ideal
my
self.
They're
hype.
Which is something
manifesting fancy clothes.
You can see the
and,
work's been
they're-
put
they're
into this
stylish.
day.
It's
That's what I
like
love
what
about it.
they themselves envision themselves as.
Idealized predators, yeah. And
me and
people
Dirt
who
have
play
been
the
talking
game will
about it,
see
like,
the
it's
ecology of
Like,
the sort of
I-
bootlicking cultists
I would never
that
doubt
follow
Arcane.
them,
Their-
that wanna
their
be
games
made
are
vampires and
Beautiful. I love their game.
the humans that have been
Bro,
converted,
Prey
the
was
vampires
the
can
most
modify
underrated
them in
game
different
last
ways.
generation. This is the same team that made Prey.
Not all of them become
And if you
vampires.
played Prey, that
Nothing
ship they were
as
on, that
grandiose
was
as
just
that.
a
Some
whole
people become,
nother
like, different
character
types of
pretty much. That
familiars that are
ship
part
was
of the gameplay
incredible.
ecology.
So if this little
All the way up
small
to the
city
vampires
is
and
going to
then
be
sort of like
as great as that
specialized
ship
versions,
is,
named versions.
watch out, man. I'm telling
like
you,
the vampire
Arcane
underbosses
Austin,
and things like that. And then we
they
have a
made
series
Prey,
of
and
vampire
this is their
gods,
next
which are the
game.
most
Man,
twisted,
Deathloop
most
gonna probably
changed
come
by
out
the
this
whole process.
year. I love
Next
Arcane.
month,
serve as sort of
next month
chapter
possibly.
breakpoints across the game.
Yeah, Sean. Next month.
And the gods are the
Month.
vampire gods are
Month.
like they have the most power. They're the ones
POS?
trapping you.
All that
down,
games are great,
they
man.
push
Like, I
the
gotta go
waters
back and play
They're the
Dishonored
ones
2
that have
again.
blacked out the sun.
Yeah, great game. Man, you remember that one level?
They're tremendously powerful.
I really latched onto the idea of them.
Like,
being
I remember like that
dangerous
level where you
people
come back
regardless.
on the train
Like you were
cart
saying,
and
like,
you
they're-
gotta
they're
fight that
irredeemable
boss.
in that they're
that
just being
teleports.
unleashed. And,
Yeah,
they're
man.
showing
Crazy.
their true self at this point, right? For me, the cult.
Yeah, that one level, bro, they had where all the like the whole building was changing.
Kind of
Did you get to
become
that
their
level?
worst
Oh, yeah,
enemy.
and that, like,
but I think
like
through some of the conversations with
the
the cultists, you get
mechanics
to
of it or
discover
whatever.
what
Yeah,
it really
bro,
means.
the
Yeah.
building was
Just how
changing
humble
while
you
you was
have to be
playing
to
it. Like
even
the
just get
walls
to
would
that point.
move, it would
Yeah.
turn to
So,
another.
And then you
That
could
shit
still
was
end up not
fire,
being
man.
a
I'm telling you,
vampire at the
Arcane
end
is
of the day,
fire,
so,
bro.
which is in some ways showing the mirror of how they are really awful because they may not still turn you into the vampire.
It's just unfortunately
Yeah,
their
like,
games never really sold like that.
Harvey touched on this a little bit a second ago, but like
questionable
the
to me,
vampires,
man. Like
absolutely.
First of
really
all,
haven't put
the
out
cultist
like
has to
bad
want
Dishonored,
vampire, and then
like Dishonored 1 sold pretty
vampires have to
good,
share
right?
some of their
It
blood
sold
with
pretty
them.
good. Dishonored
And
2
so,
didn't really
like,
sell that
you know,
great.
so I
Prey
always
didn't sell great at
picture
all.
that, like, some of the
So I
cultists are
hope
like, I
Xbox
get
Game
turned into,
Pass
like, a
let
really
people see,
badass
yo,
vampire, and then I can do whatever I
these
want.
dudes are pretty
But the
good.
vampires can choose instead
know
to
what I'm
turn
saying?
them into
I
these
believe
other
it when
horrible
Carlos
things.
Alvarado
Like
with
one
the
of them is
$2.
called the Blood Bag, which is
Let's
just,
go.
like, this grotesque
PC
creature that
Game
it's
Pass
like-
has got some good
it's
drops.
like
Poke that
a
shit
vampire
play.
version of a milk cow.
TTS.
It just
Raid
produces,
and Blade
like,
with
excess,
£2.
you know, bloated amounts of
Redfall
blood
single
for
player
the
over the
vampires
shoulder
to
with
sip
co-op.
on whenever
Oh!
they're a little thirsty.
But I love the writing for the blood bags is that they exalt in it. They love it. You know, like,
Look
how
at me, I'm
glorious
gorgeous.
it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to the 116 plus
Four
people. Hit
heroes
that
you
like
get
button
pick
play.
from to play. We
I
deliberately,
think Redfall,
you know,
that's
set
type
out
of game.
to
I think
say
I
some
might,
of them
you know,
are
like we
from
can
the
play
island, some of
co-op
them
just for
are
fun, but
outsiders
when it
coming
comes
to the
down to
island,
being
so you have
serious, I'm
multiple
playing that bitch solo.
perspectives, and they represent this like
Because it's an
spectrum
arcane
of,
game,
like,
bro. Like
different backgrounds, different play styles.
I'll go on
like, you know,
Sean's
if you're-
stream. We can
like
play
I
the game
gravitate
co-op.
towards Jacob.
That'll be dope. That
yeah, of
co-op
course
playing
we
this
do the
live
co-op.
stream.
You know,
He's got the
it'll
ability
be
to
cool to
turn
do it like that. But when
invisible,
it comes to
he's got
like
sniper
me afterwards, I
type
gotta play that
skills. He's
bitch
got a
solo.
raven that can scout for him.
Gotta get
all the way
some,
on the other end
recording
of the
on it.
spectrum. You've got somebody
Yeah.
super wacky like
Good.
Defender, who's like got a bunch
I gotta
of
get a
crazy
capture
gadgets
card, man, so I can get,
that allow
like,
him to do
higher res,
bizarre things
gameplay.
like, you know, plant
Like the 4K.
javelins in the ground that spark lightning everywhere or teleport around. Or he has a blacklight power that lets him freeze everyone. So he's got a lot of like area of effect abilities, and personality-wise, he's just
Yeah,
like,
G5 Jake will
he's
definitely talk about
super
Embracer Group
gregarious and
tomorrow on
interesting,
TTS.
Just like zany character. He's internet.
Me and
famous,
Dirt will
you know,
definitely talk about that shit and other things.
so I think there's like, with the 4 heroes, there's a little bit of something for everyone. You know, depending on what your playstyle is and what kind of you gravitate towards in terms of like personality.
Yeah, and the funny thing about Devender is I think he actually
Looking
wants
in
to
the
be on
chat, a
island
lot
to
of
be
people are hyped
researching
for this
what's
game,
happening.
Dirt.
Yeah, it's true.
Dev.
He's happy that, at some level, he's happy that
Yeah,
something
man.
crazy like this is
I
happening.
agree with
Validates
him, bro. I'm
his, like,
hyped
theories
for it.
or whatever.
I think it's also fun to think about.
It was like I was
who
already
and
hyped for
why
it, but then
are they
at
on the
E3,
island. You know, like Layla.
that footage, I
was
was like,
she's a
ooh,
college
it
student.
looks
Layla
better than I
goes here
thought
for
it was
book
gonna look.
signing,
Right? It was
right?
good,
Lucky
man.
him to
Let's
actually
go.
have some content.
Like, you know,
to
when they
capture.
walk into
Remy,
like a
you know,
dark
from
room or
some of
whatever, and they have the
tricklings of some
flashlight,
weirdness
like just the way
happening
it looks,
here because
like
of her
it
search and
looked.
rescue skill
We were
set
surprised,
with Jacob
pretty much.
initially with
Yep,
Bellwether.
it was
So
very
Way better
Jacob's one of the
than
bad guys.
you know,
and what the leaks were
so to have
showing.
such
Obviously,
to really think about
everybody was
really
losing their mind over those
different reasons
weak
for
ass
these
pictures
characters to
that
be here
came
on
on
the
Twitter.
island and then build up from that was fun.
And
as
then
well.
they showed
I think something I
that
struggle
new
with
trailer,
initially,
and
but I've come to
everybody
really
was
appreciate
was
is
good
that
after that.
they're not a kit. This isn't just
Carlos Carlos Alvarado with the $2. Shout out to you, homie.
So much
My
nuance
first
to
playthrough will
how
be
you play
solo.
into these
My
characters,
second
like,
will
you
be
know,
co-op
Devender,
with the
it would be
4-player
really easy to
squad.
say he's the
Shout out to
gadget
you,
guy that
homie.
doesn't really
That's gonna be a
that's
lot of
kinda-
people's.
He has a little bit of crowd
That's
control,
definitely me
a little
right
bit
there.
of traversal, you know, and then like a big AOE versus like
You think we're gonna get a release date?
you know,
Yeah.
Remy has Bribon with her, and that kind of
Doubt
has
it.
a lot going
I
on.
doubt
there.
it, but that would be dope.
But then also has her sticky bomb, and like
It'll
that's
be a
really
nice
given me a lot
surprise.
of, like, joy to kind of discover how I want to play these characters and
I feel
beyond
like
just
we'd
like
see
the high level
like
summary
more
of them.
gameplay before we get the release date.
So as you're playing through the game, of course, there are, you know, we've come up with a suite of like really cool abilities and powers for players to choose from, just like we did in Prey and Dishonored. You have tons of options, and if you happen to be playing as like if we all decide to play,
It would be nice to get like a nice deep dive, not like
my Jacob
when
might
it
not be
comes to
the
the
same as
game
yours
launching,
because,
all
I
of these
may
studios what they're
choose to,
making.
like, really drill
When it comes
down
to the
into
last like 6
the
months
Raven
maybe or
skill
3
tree
months
and, like,
away,
max that out
get a nice deep dive
before
of the
I
game.
get
Like
any
what
other
they're doing with
skills.
Redfall right now.
So you got a lot of choice there to like express different play styles.
Yeah, man.
That's the skill trees, but then
I mean,
of course you've also got your
Game
gear. Like,
Awards,
we've got special
Gamescom,
things called
there's a-
remnants you can find.
No, I'm just talking about
like,
a
basically
dedicated
magical
deep dive.
vampire blood that you can equip.
okay.
Because I'm on
This
this.
is kind of one though.
Yeah, this is one.
kinda
This
like
this is dope. This is what I'm talking about.
Resistances
There's
or
so
special
much
abilities
going on
related to healing, but it also
with like the
boosts,
Microsoft Studios and
your
games.
health.
They can
so
they
there's
can
lots
do
of different
that.
ways that you
They,
can sort of
they can do one
customize
every
your
month in the
character
future.
build.
The way they're
There's
moving.
also ways
Oh my
for
God, absolutely,
your
bro.
friends to, if you've leveled up certain skills
You know
to a
what?
certain point,
Sometimes you just
got
gotta sit back and think about this.
Like
shit,
I
man.
can, if you're
Like,
playing
I don't know how
Jacob
often
and
you guys
level
do
up
that, but
cloak
sometimes I
to
sit
a
back
certain
and think.
point, I actually can cloak as
And
well.
excuse my language, I'll be like, fuck you,
We tried to
ponies.
not make it so that like this
And
skill
fuck
only works
everything
in
y'all said
multiplayer,
last
this skill only
generation.
is
You know,
useful in
sometimes I
single
feel
player,
like that.
But it
Feel
has
like
the
that every
single player
day, Dirk.
benefit, but then it has a
Because
multiplayer like add. And if
you
happen to
sons
be
of
playing with
bitches.
friends, it does cool stuff for your friends
Y'all
too, which I think
still
is gonna be super fun.
trying to downplay everything Microsoft Xbox does.
Well,
Are
it's
y'all
like,
stupid?
In a horde shooter, like they're coming for you at all times.
Man,
so you have to
bro,
feel
it's
that pressure.
August
And in this game, I feel like I'm
18th.
the danger kind of thing, right? I'm the one who's running
PlayStation
through,
haven't announced a
trapping
show
everyone.
yet. I'm assuming they're gonna have a show.
It's also important.
What if they don't
that's
have
a
a
great point, and it's
show?
important to note that like they're unaware of you, so you can
They
zoom
don't
in
have
and
any games
eavesdrop
to
on their
announce,
Yeah,
man.
conversations.
They
You
announced
can
everything.
sneak up
They
and
blew the
listen
load.
to two people talk.
Devin,
and
let's,
then
bro,
slip
like
away
me and
from
Sean
the
was saying
encounter.
this.
You
That
know,
roadmap, yeah,
it shares
Spider-Man
the
and
lineage of Arcane
Wolverine
games in that
and
sense.
Naughty Dog
That's
multiplayer.
something that's also been nice about.
I
the
don't think they
vampires
have nothing
being
else
the-
ready to show.
the
I watched the
antagonists
video
is
from that guy Mystic.
they're
He's a
not
PlayStation
mindless.
channel. It was a great
They're not
channel, man.
just,
Yeah, yeah.
Let me run and eat your brain.
He
right?
was
So they're
saying he had a
actually
video a few
thoughtful.
days ago
They
saying some similar
are a
shit.
bit more of a predator.
He don't think
and also
PlayStation
humans are
has
terrifying,
games
right?
ready
So
to
the
show.
cultists and Bellwether
Think about they
are-
just bought all of those damn
they're
studios,
also
right?
more tactical. So
Right?
they take
you think
cover,
about
you know,
Housemark just
flank
dropped
you, like,
Returnal.
that's good things.
Well,
Ghost of
the other thing
Tsushima
is,
came
like,
out 2020.
This is an open world game. You're never trapped in like. I'm
Naughty
not
Dog
trapped in
said
this
you can see
alley
their
and
game
I have
next
to defeat
year.
30,
Spider-Man,
Yeah, I
Wolverine.
don't have to hold out.
Wolverine
Like, I
ain't
can
ready to
do
be
the
shown.
thing that I
Maybe
do in,
Spider-Man is.
Other open world
What
games, which
else,
is
bro?
like,
So when
this
they say
monster's too
see
hard,
their
I'm
game,
leaving.
like see it,
and I'm gonna go fight these
but
other
not
monsters
play it?
over here, get a new weapon, level
Listen,
up, and then I'm gonna
the-
come back and kick.
okay, this
guy's
is going to
ass.
happen, right? If they do have a show September,
When we started,
it's going to be
RedFall,
a lot of
we
third-party deals.
knew we
They're
needed,
going to show
like, you
God
know,
of War like
guns
crazy.
because this is part RPG,
They're going
part
to show
shooter.
Spider-Man 2 maybe.
And it was fun to be able to work with.
They're going to have
modern
fucking
guns
CGI
for
trailers.
once.
Now, let me tell you something. If they have CGI trailers,
and you
we
know,
are
we wanted a
roasting
range
their
from,
ass,
like,
and you
high-end
know why?
military gear dropped
Because
by
they
someone with
killed
security
Xbox
on
for the
island,
same shit.
all the way down to
I'm
like
telling you right now, bro.
down in
Let
the
me-
attic, of this old
Let me get
Victorian
this super
house.
chat. Raiden Blade with a
And
£5
then
shout out
some
to you,
kit bash
homie.
stuff, too.
Because
Like,
yo
in his
guys, have you
garage,
noticed that
this-
all of
this
Xbox
person
first
made,
party
like,
games
you know,
are single
a
player
duct tape
games?
handgun
Hellblade
that,
2,
has a
Redfall,
flashlight
and
on it or
Starfield
something,
is going
right?
to be
So
an onslaught.
there's ranging from
Another
jury
£2 from
rig to high-end
Raiden
military
Blade.
and all that.
Imagine they give us a demo
but very
release in
quickly we
October and November
realized
for Redfall.
We also needed some
Shout out to you, homie.
vampire-specific
That would be
weapons.
fire, like a
And
beta or
so
some shit.
the UV
Release this
beam
year.
leads
Yeah.
to a
That'd be
whole
nice.
system
Yeah.
of petrifying the
That'd be
vampires.
Hey, but you guys
from which they
noticed
can
that
thaw out if you don't-
since
if
the
you don't stake
Xbox
them. The
PS2
stake launcher
generation,
itself,
you
which
don't
is like
get
a
as many
found
demos as you
ammo
used to.
type
I think
weapon,
because
like
it's too
broken
much
off
work
pool
now.
cues
You know what I'm
and
saying?
snapped
Back in the
off mop
PS2
panels and
original
place
Xbox
pokers and
generation,
things like that.
shit, we was getting demos left and
Yeah,
right. We was
and
getting
then, like,
demos in
flare guns,
magazines
which
at
you
the
find
store.
on
you
a
get like
tourist island
like
with
10
sailboats and
demos
all.
in a
They emulate
magazine.
vampires, and
Fucking-
so they
Yeah,
make, like,
but
a little fireball
demos
launcher.
ain't really that big
And
of
so
a
the
deal
usual
anymore. I mean, you
weapons
would still
that
get demos in the
you love
Xbox
games,
360
sniper rifles
generation.
and
Now,
shotguns and,
during the Xbox
assault
One,
rifles and
PS4
things like
generation,
that are
you
fun
start
to
to
play
see
within our
less
game.
and less
And
demos.
they
Now, them bitches
level
damn
up
near
over time,
non-existent.
they have different
So
traits,
I don't
so
see
you're
no
like,
demo.
looking for the one with the right
trials
traits that you want.
sometimes.
And they have stakes.
Yeah,
on the end, of
yeah.
course,
Street
so
make it
you
a
do
trial.
get
That's like
vampires.
that's
Right,
like when
again,
the
every
game
time
comes
we
out or
tweak our fiction in
close
some
to
way,
coming
like
out.
vampires,
though.
it leads to
Exactly.
systems like
Demos
staking
are something they used to have
with UV
before the
light
game
and all
release.
that. But in addition to all
This
those
shit
guns,
looks
we
so
have
good.
the set of vampire-specific guns.
Okay, let me
that
mute so I can
are,
turn up the volume.
you know,
Hear what they
unique to the
saying.
game.
The best stake attachment in the game is the garden gnome.
Yo, look at this shit.
You don't like the broken guitar neck? Or?
Oh, the broken guitar. I'm
Oh,
partial to the
man.
harpoon.
Oh, these are some of the
It looks like a
weapons you
whaling
can
harpoon
attach.
that's been cut off and put on the end of the rifle. So
That's pretty fire.
We start with something really weird and fantastic, right? Like Dunwall or Space Station. And then we work to make it so the players can understand the space and learn about the environment. But this time we started with something familiar on purpose. Like everybody gets like a small town, you know, on the East Coast. Everybody understands liquor stores and convenience stores and clinics and neighborhoods. So that part is awesome because you're immediately dropped into something you understand. But then the part that I like is then we twist it, right? The vampires, they warp reality around them with their psychic abilities. So the cultists, of course, build weird structures on top of the familiar settings that you'll encounter occasionally, and then the vampires like punch these holes through reality and make these little pocket dimensions where they like sleep and gather power. And those spaces are some of my favorite because everything's just like bent and twisted into this like sort of Halloween/nightmare version of reality.
And speaking to the size, I think the Talos and Prey was 5 football fields, and the size of RedFall was kind of hold my beer on that one. So we definitely challenged the whole team with making something this big.
Yeah.
I remember early on, there was a moment we were working on District 2, which is a little more
Bro,
rural,
did she say RedFall is like
and,
hold my beer?
Jimmy
my
Kills
beer.
took Talos.
That's
at
gonna
scale
be-
and
Prey, I'm
dropped
telling
it
you,
in the
that
middle
ship
of the
on Prey was
farm that's
awesome, man. It
there.
was massive, but
And
damn, they
the
said,
District
dang, oh,
eats
boy,
the
I'm
whole
telling you.
space station. Of
I'm
course,
hyped
it's
even
gigantic.
more now.
It was
see the
just
space
size of
station?
the actual like farm area, and that's just like one mission. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Ultimately, we hope that players will play.
Yo, I think people underestimated what this game was about, like the scope of it.
But it's more expansive.
Yeah,
It's an
from the-
open
from the
world.
jump.
Absolutely,
It's not
man,
an
like the
open
scale
world
of it,
based
bro.
on the scale of vehicles. It's an open world based on foot. And so it's like a familiar setting, New England, spooky, traverse the place, go into mom and pop grocery stores, apartments, get on the roof of buildings. And we try to put as many environmental storytelling scenes around as we possibly can. And so it just feels very lived in.
I think the thing that's compelling to me about the open world, and this is true in other open world games that I love, but it's just like how easily the player can get distracted, you know, with like some other wondrous thing or some interesting point of interest. Like you always set out with like, I have this goal in mind. I'm going, you know, to the shipyard or the farm to rescue this person or collect this thing. That's my mission. But like it takes me 2 hours to get there because along the way, like a nest popped up, or I saw a vignette with some like cultists who were harassing some civilians that are tied up, or I got ambushed by vampires, you know, or an NPC gave me a little side mission to go check out. There's always something along the way that just like pulls me off the
this
beaten
game
path, to check something out or discover something or loot something, and that's just tremendously fun.
I'm thankful every day for, like, Arcane is a company where some of us have worked together for 20 plus years or 10 years, or, you know, and there's a lot of cement there socially and a lot of creative chemistry. And even though some people have left and new people have joined us and all that, it's been a blessing to have this team and this game and the company culture, and we're in it together. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna ship our game no matter what, no matter what virus hits us or whatever, you know. So, but during this last few years, it's been a blessing.
The scale of that game is looking crazy. Raiden Blade with the £2. Guys, did about get leaked? I want that game now. Yeah, something came about that. I'm not really looked into it.
Yeah, some
Raiden
type of
Blade.
leak. Yeah, some type of leak. But from what I'm seeing, the leak, people is impressed.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, man.
I didn't want to really look into it because I want to be surprised. Like, if they want to show us one, but like I said, when you're doing podcasting, you need to talk about something, then hey, it is what it is. But did you look into it there? What they have shown or what got leaked?
I saw Destin did a video that I wasn't able to watch the
I've not
full
watched
video
it
yet. But you know, but listen, all I'm hearing is that is people's going to be impressed with this game. Hey, so Clobril just said id Software said, hold on. id Software. Damn it, I lost. The team is hard at work on their next big game, but they are not ready to share details quite yet. I told you, people love the Doom franchise, right? I love Doom. Doom Eternal's fire. People don't mention Doom is Xbox first party like they should now. You know, us Xbox guys, we might mention here that, y'all forgetting about Doom. Halo, Doom, Gears, all under the same roof. Bro, that next Doom is going to be exclusive, bro. If it's another Doom, which I'm assuming it will be, because, you know, at first I didn't like the Doom 2016. I didn't like it at first. Then I put it down for like a year. And for some reason, I picked it back up and like, yo, this shit is fire. Finished it. Then Doom Eternal came out. I finished that from the beginning. Doom is going, man. Xbox first party, baby.
You gotta love it, player. You gotta love it.
So I looked it up on Twitter. Basically, they're saying that it's supposed to be running on UE5.
Mm-hmm.
for Avowed, and like all that I've found is they got pictures of character models supposedly from the game.
Oh yeah. Right.
So I mean, I can share the picture if y'all want to see it or whatever,
We
or
said I
I
can
can
show you in
just leave it.
TTS tomorrow then.
All right.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You gotta think about this. A lot of like games, future games that's coming out like next year or the year after. Every game will be Unreal Engine 5. Like whoever's using the Unreal Engine 4 will be Unreal Engine 5. Transition is much
Absolutely.
easier. Epic talked about the transition and how they were doing it. So I expect every Microsoft first party game that's using Unreal Engine 4 to be Unreal Engine 5 when it does launch. And obviously, we know no big first AAA parties coming out this year. So next year, I expect all of them to be using Unreal Engine 5. And that's going to be crazy on its own, man. They're saying the transition is really good as well. So I'm looking forward to it, play. Definitely looking forward to it. Let me pull this back. What's going on? Yeah, just muted it. I don't know if they're going to show anything else major, but we'll definitely just keep it going.
Yeah.
But they're like looking at Redfall. They're talking about the size, the scale of this game, the scope of this game. They talk about look at that shit in space, in the space station, side missions, the gameplay. Look, we watched the gameplay at the Xbox E3 showcase. Gunplay is looking really good so far. Variety of enemies, the weapons, some of the abilities you can do, some of the enemy like the enemies, the different enemies as well. Redfall it seems to be that type of game. They're taking it to another level once again. We think Starfield is going to be a huge game. Redfall is looking promising, play, and it's looking like it's going to be one of them big open world games. Let me ask you something there when it comes to Redfall. Could this be your state of decay type of game? Like, this is the one with the side missions to do with your weapons, the abilities. Could this be that type of gameplay?
Absolutely, Sean. Look, Arcane, like I mentioned before, I mentioned several times, is just something about their style of game. Now, their games are always first person. We know that. It's just the detail they put in their games is just absolutely incredible. When I tell you that game Prey, which is made by the same team, of course, it was such an underrated game.
Yeah.
Damn it, man. Like I bought that game day one, finished it, loved every part of it. Story, the environment. Like I tell you, that ship itself was a character. I mean, it was just an amazing experience, and nobody cared. So to know that that same team is making this game in a like a little small open world where they said the weather is going to make the city different. They're like where it's raining or midnight or whatever is going to change how the city appears. And I'm just hyped for the game, man. These characters seem very interesting. They all have different types of powers. I can see this game being that type of game that, I just love because, you mentioned State of Decay 2. That game, that game didn't have great graphics. It didn't have much of a story, but it was something about that game that I love. Now, this game has some pretty good graphics. It has a story, but the gameplay is going to be solid because it's Arcane, and their gameplay is always solid, bro. Always.
Always, yeah, 100%. Let's see what happens with the. I'm not sure what else is going to be showing at Elder Scroll Online. We'll probably go for another 15, 20 minutes on that. But Redfall was definitely one of the games that we were looking forward to and wanted to get more of a deep dive. And I believe they delivered on that, showing what the game's about, the scope of the game. So it's going to be. I think a lot of people are underestimating this game when it comes. I mean, like the haters, but I don't think people knew what was the scope of this game. I think more people must have thought like it's just more of a sandbox, a small hub world, or like them type of small areas. But the way they're talking about this game is there's a lot to do in this game.
It's gonna be highly rated, bro.
Oh yeah,
saying,
bro, this is gonna be in the 80s. I think high, above 84, 85, I reckon.
Absolutely, it's gonna be because now I'm curious if Xbox gave them a little bit more time. Here's a little bit more time.
They did
to polish the game. I mean, I know they delayed it, but I'm just saying, even before they announced the delay, just like a couple more, because it's supposed to come out summer of this year, of course, right?
Yep.
Just here,
Mhm.
take another 6-7 months. We want this shit to be quality because Xbox wants quality, right? Not only do they want quantity, but they want quality. Xbox wants to be mentioned in the Game of the Year, category. They want to be mentioned in that. You don't think they remember all of that shit last generation about Crackdown 3 and State of Decay 2 and all them games getting low rated? Yes, they remember that shit. You don't think Phil Spencer and Green Merc saw those memes of PlayStation guys making 60 Metacritic stickers hitting Phil Spencer and shit? They remember that? You don't think they see that shit? They want quality, bro. They're gonna have quality and quantity, but for quality, it takes time. So therefore, we're dealing with 2022. But guess what, Sean? The year is fucking almost over.
Yep.
Right? It's about to be September in a couple weeks. Holiday season is coming, and guess what? 2023 is gonna be here, and that shit is gonna start rolling, bro. And it's not gonna stop. Damn it!
I can't wait. I can't wait to play Redfall. The game looks fire.
That's definitely
Yep.
be a nice game to stream as well, co-op and all that shit.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And Call of Duty's coming out too. We can definitely play some Call of Duty on game night, Sean.
Hey, let me tell you something. My whole feeling about Call of Duty has 100% changed. First off, I always like Call of Duty. No lie.
Right.
I'll beat all of the campaigns. Some ponies try to pull on my thing. Dude, you don't play Call of Duty. Bitch, I don't play the multiplayer for real. I beat every campaign. Except for Infinite Warfare. I didn't beat that one for whatever reason.
Huh.
So, I love Call of Duty campaigns. I always have. But, listen, let's be honest, guys. We're Xbox fans over here. Shit just changes, right? When they're first party, you just look at it differently. Like, yeah. It is. I remember back in 1999, there's a Sean. I mean, not Sean. David, do y'all have Fago in y'all city? Pop.
Yeah,
drink?
I do.
Fago? Y'all do?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Fago is based out of Detroit, right? So I had got a job with Fago.
Oh,
As
you
soon as
worked
they
there?
hired me,
Oh shit.
bro, I worked that bitch for 2 weeks. Fuck that job. But listen, let me tell you what happened. As soon as I got hired, they signed, yo, you're hired. Thank you. Boom. The first thing I did was go to the gas station and get me a Fago. That was the best Fago I ever had. You know why? Because I was working for them.
Right.
It was just different. Even though I had Fago a lot of times before, this one was different.
What one was it though? Was it a Moon Mist, the Rock and Ride?
No, it was this is back in 99. It was I don't fucking remember. It was pink. That's all I remember. It was pink.
Okay.
No, who
Watermelons.
Some shit. So it just felt different because I was working for them. That's the same thing with Call of Duty. We played Call of Duty for years. But it's going to be different when that shit becomes first party, man. Like, I don't give a fuck. I never liked Fallout. Guess what? That next Fallout come out, Fallout 5, I'm on it. Because shit first party now.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Let's
It
be
hits
real.
different.
It hits different, bro.
Yo, listen, people can be in the chat. Look, I don't like BMWs. They're cool cars and that, but when you have one, when you own one player, when you get an opportunity, imagine you got that truck for free or something, for example. I don't like them. I don't like them Ford F-150s bullshit stuff like that. But when you have one, bro, when it becomes a part of the family car, yo, this shit is lit. Yo, I didn't expect this, bro. This is dope. Look at this shit. Look at the way it drives. Look at the way the interior is, the entertainment center, the seats, this, that. Yo, this is dope and that. You kind of appreciate it more when you have it in your hands and or when it becomes part of the family. It's a bit different.
100%.
Sean,
100%.
perfect example. LA Lakers fans, fuck LeBron James. When he went to the Lakers, I love LeBron James. Actually,
It's all
Cleveland. Actually, let's talk about Cleveland Cavaliers. He was there his first 7 years. They loved him. He left to go to Miami. They was burning his jersey. When he went back to Cleveland, oh, we love you. We always loved you.
Oh man.
That's just how it is, man. We're human. When things are closer to us, we change, right? And I never hated Call of Duty.
We might be
like that. But
hypocrites like that. But it's what it is.
I always say all the time, we're all hypocrites in real life. We always do things hypocritical.
When it comes to some like certain things you may like or not like, or what benefits you.
Well, I mean, look at all the people that were super hating on the games getting delayed in the first place, and now they're they're canceling. They were canceling Game Pass, and I'm not gonna play that trash. Blah blah.
Right.
You're there. You're there. You can get a super chat.
Yeah. Mandingo McThickens with the 5. Fago, Dirt, I now feel intimately closer to you, you black POS. Yeah, man. Listen, back in 1999, Fago was only in a few states. It was, of course, in Michigan because it's based out of Detroit. Man,
what is
the
Fago?
warehouse,
If you don't mind, what do they?
It's just a drink. It's just a drink they
Right.
sell. You know, like flavored drinks. Bro,
Oh, and they got juice. Too, yeah.
Yeah, they got juice now too. But bro, they're in the hood on the east side of Detroit. It's a street called Grass Street. The shit is in the hood, but I got a job there and it was a fucking disaster, bro. I was there for 2 weeks and then I actually got hired at the job I am at now. So I left Fago, went to the job I'm at now, and I've been there ever since. 23, going on 23 years in September. But yeah, Fago is there for your hood drink, bro. The prices was always great, you know, and they're only in like gas stations and shit. You know, you want to get a shit for $1.
They used to have big ass 3 liters. Like you go to a dollar store or whatever, you buy a big ass 3 liter of Fago.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
3 liter.
Oh shit. Our WBG brother, you're there. One of the panel members on WBG has this to say with the $2. This piece of shit jungle grape Joey Kraken. Joey Kraken. I'm sorry, dirt. I'm not feeling RedFall, dirt.
Dirt. Hey man, that's fine, bro. You don't have to feel it. I wasn't feeling that shit that you was putting on Twitter. What's that shit he was playing? This
Rumbleverse,
it's actually pretty
shit.
fun. Yeah, Rumbleverse. I wasn't feeling that shit with that fat. The motherfucker had a fat little white kid. What was that shit? I wasn't feeling that shit, but it's okay, brother. You don't have to feel for it, RedFall. I'm not mad at you. You know, you still the homie. But I definitely wasn't feeling Rumbleverse, and you said the shit was dope. So enjoy Rumbleverse.
Hey, Joey, I'm not feeling how Red Hood was just hopping on air. you out here capping for that dog shit.
Talk that shit.
Hey, they said Joey POS of the week.
Facts, bro. Screenshot that tweet, bro. Whatever you
So
want
you
to call
said
it.
screenshot the super chat.
The super chat, yeah. Yeah, bro.
No, this is Joey opinion, man. That's fine, bro.
Let's see what's going on with this game. 1 second.
What is this?
The Elder Scrolls Online lets you take part in the stories set within the compelling history and deep lore of the Elder Scrolls franchise.
Oh, Mandingo from Cincinnati. What's up, bro? You ain't that far
Designed
from me.
to be played exactly the way you want to play. You can start wherever
Yeah,
you
Fago
like.
blew up because, bro, just like Little Caesars. Little Caesars started in Detroit also, man.
This massive
But they
world
blew the
is
fuck up when they
yours to
started that Hot and
explore,
Ready.
alone
That Hot and Ready?
or with friends.
That's when that shit blew up
Choose a
and went
favorite
national, bro.
location or storyline and
Yeah.
jump in.
Look
From
it
the
up.
capital
Little Caesars
cities
started
of the
in
Three
Michigan.
Alliances
I didn't know about them,
to
but
the
I
magical Somerset
knew about
Isles.
Fago a long time ago. Like
From
they've
the
been
Khajiit
around.
territory of
Yeah,
elsewhere.
Fago, Little Caesars feels like
Fago,
Fago. Like I said, when I was
from frozen
working there,
in the north,
Ohio,
to the
Michigan,
endless swamps
it was a
of
couple other
Blackmarsh.
states that Fago was in. Now it's in way more states now.
Everywhere.
But I think somebody in the
Are you ready
oh yeah,
to
Blitz
forge
Phantom
your
said,
own
"Yo, it's
legend?
cheap, bro. That shit, right? When you in the hood, you got a cheap ass drink, and it tastes good. Yeah, that shit gonna blow up, and that's exactly what happened.
Hell yeah, man. You only need like $1. Shit.
Boss Red and Blitz Phantom said, yeah, it's cheap.
Hey, sometimes
great.
you know, for the price and that is what it is. People enjoy it.
Hey,
Said we are
yeah, absolutely.
very
A-Rod
excited.
said, "What the hell is a Fago?" See, I think A-Rod from Texas, Andy. They ain't got that shit in Texas. It's just a drink, man. It's like more Midwestern cities have them, but it's based out of Detroit.
Like a cheap pop. You know, one of the cheaper pops.
Oh, 3 liters for $150. Damn.
Yeah, man. I'm
It's cheap,
telling you.
yeah, it's cheap, man. But it's good though. But it's cheap and it's good.
Do you know what? They
Quality.
were, well, I know Fake is a bit different, but you know when you used to get your high price of his Coke, I don't know if you guys have Rubicon, Mango, like these different type of drinks, like 7-Up and all them kind of drinks. In the UK, well, in Scotland, there's it's called Iron Brew. That's the drink it's called there. When that came on the scene, that shit was like when Coke used to be like 40 pence, 50 pence. That shit used to be 20 pence.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
And it was good.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like 19 cents, like for example, where Coke
like
might
a
have been
RC
once
Cola.
50 cents.
Yeah.
Yo, that
Yep.
shit came on the scene and took over, and it's still doing really well. It's incredible, but when they came on the scene, that shit was cheap. Everybody used to have it, and it took off. It took off, and it's still going till this day. Till this day.
To this day, see that's like this, bro. Like Nemesis, the guy said, Cleveland, Ohio got a Fago in every corner store. Absolutely, bro. That's how it is here, of course. The thing is, prices matter, especially if it's a good price. If it's a good price and the product is quality. That's why Xbox Series S, in my opinion, is going to kill it this generation. We just gave example of Fago drink, Fago pop, whatever people call it, where they're from. We call it pop here in Michigan. People call it drink. People call it soda. What the fuck ever you want to call it. Quality product at a cheap price. And Sean just had an example of some drinks over there that was cheaper.
Iron Brew, yeah.
Iron Brew that was cheaper than the big drinks like Coke and Pepsi and all that 7-Up. But it was good. So guess what's going to happen? People buying it because that's like that hot and ready with Little Caesars. I told you guys, Little Caesars started here in Detroit. And it went national when they introduced $5 hot and ready. Because first off, kids only like pepperoni and cheese. They don't want nothing else. They don't want nothing else.
They want cheese. They like margarita cheese, I say.
Yeah, right. So when they introduced that, it blew up here in Michigan. It blew up so much, they said, yo, let's put Little Caesars in other cities. And that's what happened. I'm telling you, man. So price means a lot. Good price and good taste.
Arizona, yeah, I've seen them drinks over here. Arizona drinks, like strawberry lemonades and all that.
Yeah, Arizona, those are like $1.
They're nice. Well, they're probably like $5 here, bro, but it is good.
$5? God damn.
Yeah, they're like, because they gotta import them, so them American drinks, like certain drinks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like there's some flavors that you may not have. There's some flavors we will have. Like even 7-Up, like over here, like do you guys have not 7-Up? I mean Tango. I don't know if you guys have Tango over there. Grapefruit and all that stuff.
Tango?
Like the juice?
No.
Yeah, so that a certain one like that was like grapefruit was never here. It started to combine that. It's coming more and more like normal now. But the importing that shit. Guys, I remember going to like, for example, like if you go McDonald's or something, when you go like Egypt and that, even though it's like halal, they have different things on the menu. You go Turkey, it's different. You go certain parts in Egypt is different. They all have different menus, and that's the way, like different ice cream menus, and that's the way it is probably around the world. Every McDonald's has a different, or KFC, Burger King, they have different menus, Pizza Hut, in different countries, and that's the way it is. You can't get certain things in different states or countries, and that's how it is. That's the same with what Fago. You only could get in certain places at points.
Absolutely.
Do you guys
y'all got
Fago
KFCs
in, like,
over there?
McDonald's and shit?
I haven't
don't
seen
eat over
Fago
here,
in
'cause-
McDonald's, no.
Yeah.
We don't.
Victor Click, I'm not sure what is Tango. I'm not sure where's it originated from. Tango, not Tangan that. I don't reckon I don't think we're interested in anything else. Or we play with this Elder Scroll. I mean this QuakeCon.
Hell nah, I'm not.
Yeah, we got to see RedFall and that. That was the main shit.
Doom talk?
Did you see that? I'm not sure. Did you see the what was it? A Plague's Tale, like another update or some shit.
Yeah, that shit look, man, that looks good.
I'm gonna play. I'm not saying I might play that. Then we can close it out. A Plague's Tale, Requiem. Let's see.
Oh, you didn't see it? Yeah, that was dope. Hey, man, did y'all see like these PlayStation fanboys are going after Marlon Gamer because he criticized PlayStation about certain shit?
Did he?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he said, but they go after him, man. They go after anybody that criticizes PlayStation, even if they're a PlayStation fan.
He made a whole video about it. It was like an hour or so long or whatever. I watched like half of it. I don't know. They're just attacking him because he keeps it a buck. I think he keeps it a buck. He'll criticize PlayStation and shit, and then ponies, they don't care.
But I'm telling you, man, Mystic, that video the Mystic put, he had, bro, I was listening like, yo, he's on fucking point. Not just because he was kind of criticizing PlayStation, because he was telling the truth. He was like, yo, they don't have a lot to show right now. They just don't. And I think it's gonna come out, man. The Last of Us remake is a fucking cash grab. You're starting to see more and more evidence. Somebody put up a video. They removed furniture on like some of the cutscenes. I don't know if you guys saw it. Did you guys see that?
Listen, we seen the fucking NPCs being removed, man. Come on, play. We seen that
man.
shit. Let me play it. I want to watch this. I've not seen it. So this is 5 minutes long, guys. A Plague's Tale is coming to Game Pass. It's coming out in October and it's mature 17 plus. Let's go play. Let's play this shit.
Full screen, Sean.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, I watched the shit earlier. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Stay here and patrol. Report if you see one bloody rat.
I knew it. I knew it.
Anthony Tillman said it's the best QuakeCon. You bought.
Quick.
Far across the sea, an island calls.
Nothing ever stays nice. It always turns bad.
Things aren't always nice. You can change them.
How?
The way we always do. We fight.
Awesome, man. The graphics.
How far will you go to save the ones
I'm
you
one of them
love?
guys. I always feel like, you know, there's certain games like
A Plague Tale Requiem picks up a few months after the end of Innocence.
and it wasn't really advertised.
Right
I
around
just
the
saw
first days
a
of
clip
summer.
it. That shit look dope.
Amicia and Hugo
I
are
bought
headed
it,
south, along with their
and,
mother
you know, I don't know if you
Beatrice
guys like
and the
there's
young
games
alchemist
that you feel
Lucas,
like, man,
reaching places
sleep
still
on those games,
spared
and then
by
when
the
people
devouring
start to notice it,
plague,
you like,
the
yeah,
raging
I
wars,
told y'all, you know,
and the
that's how I was
rabid
at
rats
2K.
running rampant in the north.
With 2K in the PS2 Xbox generation,
Beneath the
everybody loved
warm
NBA.
sun
I
of
was like, yo,
14th
2K is a
century
game y'all should be
Provence,
getting.
the
Then
Darooms
after
are
all these years,
almost
I told
able
y'all,
to enjoy a normal life.
Siege was definitely a game like that.
Siege?
Yeah, I've been playing Siege,
But
yeah,
for a
Rainbow Six
recurrent
since
dream
like
that
that game
Hugo
came
has
out in
been having
2015.
of a
It didn't
mysterious
really start blowing
island
up until
that
like
calls him.
2017, 2018.
Right.
And now it's like their best multiplayer game they've ever made.
So this game is looking beautiful, man.
It's looking great, and it's actually next gen only. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, next
One
gen, yeah.
day, the macular
Yeah,
illness
man.
that's been dormant inside
I can't wait for this game, man. The first one was
And the
fire,
dreaded
guys. First one's in Game Pass as well, I believe. Still in Game Pass.
It looks like you might, if you want to keep up with the story, you might have to do the, you might have to beat the first
In the
one.
You have to, yeah.
Amicia finds
Yeah,
herself
of course.
with no
Look
other
at that
choice
shit,
but to
man.
trust
You can see he's
A
got
tsunami of rap.
You can tell,
further
bro, the
south
action
towards
scenes and the
elusive
chase
island
sequences,
before
like you can
he's
tell the game's been
consumed
up
by the
big
terrible
time.
macular affliction.
And you think about her actually killing people, bro. But they said this takes place a couple months after part one, and she's been through a lot, man.
Yeah, that.
So like, if you think about the,
yeah,
Her mind
what,
is
if
made
you
up.
think about the first one,
She
she was
will
just a little
find a cure
princess.
in
You know what I'm
what
saying? She
dreams
wasn't
and
really
prophecy may hold.
fighting like that. She
With
was hitting
almost
people with
no one they can
slingshots. But
trust.
now it makes sense, bro.
Amicia
She's
and
killing
Hugo
people. What
must
the fuck?
traverse land and water as restless forces
Let's
stand
go.
against them.
you can see the graphical improve so much already, bro.
After
Just
the
that scene
events
alone
of
with the
last
rats and the
winter,
flame.
Amicia is hardened, experienced, and when backed against
This
the wall,
game,
can be surprisingly
well, Plague's Tale, Innocence, Prey. There's so many games people slept on last
She
generation.
is now able to freely
Those are
choose
two that really
between
come to the
striking
top of
from
my
the
head.
shadows or unleashing hell with the
I feel like
variety of
Dishonored 2
equipment
didn't
and
get the praise it
tools.
deserved.
Yeah, Dishonored 2, Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2.
Those some games did not get the credit, man. Great game.
It's
Hugo
crazy, man.
wants more than ever to help his big sister
think it was an
and not
indie
hinder
game.
their progress.
We need to leave or we'll doom everything.
Oh, Sobo was pretty. I don't know how many
The
people
macula
did this
within
version, but the
him is
first
a
one they said
double-edged
45
sword
people did though.
that has deepened his connection with the rats.
I'm assuming this one is probably more people.
At least like another 25 people maybe.
Yeah.
This powerful ability.
But they had the
can
base
decimate
game, you know, like the
entire
base
squads of
yeah.
soldiers.
assets.
It takes a
When did that
severe
one come out?
toll
Was
on
it
Hugo every
18, I
time
believe.
he uses it.
18, yeah, you're right. 18.
The fact that shit looks dope as hell. You can control the hordes.
I remember when we
Their
saw
journey
the trailer at
brings not only
E3
hardship,
2021.
but also unexpected
You know, the
friends. These
CGI
colorful
trailer, all of the
characters
rats. I
help
thought
the
that was just
Darooms
gonna be
carry
CGI
their
trailer, but that shit
terrible
happens in the
burden.
game.
Yeah,
Where, like
it's
they showed it
really good.
already.
Offering unique
The
skills
wave
and
of rats, the
resources
tsunami of
to bring
rats.
them
Like what?
closer to their elusive goal.
I agree, Phantom Knife. I would be okay with Xbox buying them. I do want to ask you guys
For
something after this
Amicia
trailer.
and
What
Hugo,
Attic
the
asked
road
me.
ahead
Yeah,
will
definitely.
test the
One second.
limits of what they can endure on all levels, and just how far they're willing to go.
This game is definitely going to be the high 80s,
Reaching
I
the
reckon.
island is only the first step to truly understanding the terrible affliction that's stricken their family.
Yo, this could be a game of
As
the year
lines
contender.
between reality,
I hope so, man.
fantasy,
Looks good.
and fate dissolve, keeping it together.
Especially
and
well,
finding the
in the
cure to
UL,
save Hugo,
like a nominee
nothing
because
short of
Elden Ring probably
miracle.
gonna win it.
But
yeah.
Amicia
Still,
has
bro,
hope.
still great
And
to see if he
hope
gets
is the
nominated.
last thing
Absolutely,
lost.
man.
Others are burned in it.
I'm be a dark horse. It could be a dark horse for sure.
Cinematic, bro, you can see it straight away. The
A Plague
cinematic
Tale
in that
Requiem
in these
releases
games.
October 18th on Xbox Series.
Xbox Series X and S played day one in Game Pass killer.
That's bitch.
Punk.
Bro, why am I still following crap? His videos pop up. I'm like, what the fuck? This dude don't know what to do anymore, man. It's almost like you feel bad for him, but of course you don't because he made his bed. Now it's time for him to lay in it. But what the fuck? Every video is this. Why you just can't say Xbox makes a big announcement, but you gotta say Xbox make a big announcement. PlayStation is dead, or you gotta say PlayStation buries Xbox with huge announcement, bro. What the fuck? What is he even talking about, man? That
Yeah.
shit is trash.
But yeah, dude, that game's looking incredible, guys. Make sure the game is coming out in the next 2 months. Make sure you play
Yeah,
the first
it's
one.
October.
A Plague's
Yeah.
Tale. It's a nice show. It's like an 8 to 10 hour story. Great game, great narrative, and that. And like guys who's played it, you know, like me and Dev. I'm not sure if Dev's played it or not. Did you play Dev, the first one?
Wait, what game? Plague Tale?
Yeah, A Plague Tale. Tales.
No, I haven't played the whole game, but I played it.
Yeah.
Like a good portion of it. Yeah.
Good portion. Definitely play it, guys, because you can see the improvement from this one to the sequel. It's massive. The characters development, the environments you use, and the cinematics as well, even the weapons and some of the things you could do in this game is so much better right now. And the way she's killing motherfuckers, the way them rats are coming out like fucking ponies, attacking like David Jaffe and these guys. That's the way the shit's going. And I think A Plague's Tale, I think the first one scored in the 80s. This one's gonna score high 80s. The way it's looking, I think this game will get will win some awards this year as well. Guaranteed.
Yep.
Guaranteed. Now, what do you want to ask Play before we close the show out?
Yeah, I think Addy asked me, after this Activision Blizzard deal is finalized, Xbox is gonna get somebody else. Who do y'all want them to get? Like, okay, like who do y'all think they're gonna get, and who do y'all want them to get?
Who do I think they're going to get?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go first, Sean.
I would say who do I want them to get? Who's possible? Do you know what? What's interesting is that I feel like Phil still wants to get like a proper Japanese thing. I know Square Enix is up there. We know Ubisoft is up there, but Tencent's coming and kind of disrupted that market. So Ubisoft's out of the way right now. I think Xbox wants to look at big people right now. They wouldn't mind buying the smaller guys, but I think the way they're thinking, they want IPs, they want like built up studios. You look at ZeniMax deal, 8-9 studios with the IPs, Activision, 8-9 studios with the IPs. I think that's the way they're looking at into it. If opportunities come with a smaller studio, I'm pretty sure like a Sober studio would, if they were up for sale. I think Tencent has a fucking percentage in the Sober studios as well, to be honest. I reckon guys like that would come because they make Microsoft Flight Simulator, Focus Entertainment and all that. They make Microsoft Flight Simulator. So they got a partnership with them for 10 years. But I reckon they're looking at the bigger picture. If someone said like WB, like they want the IPs, if they could get them, and the studios that's built up already, EA would be one of them
Sean.
guys. Go and play.
I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. I got some breaking news.
Seriously?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Bad news first.
Okay. A game is delayed, but it's still coming in 2022.
And what's the good news?
I mean, I'm sorry. That was the good news. I'm sorry. The bad news is High on Life has been delayed to December 13th, but it's still coming 2022.
Well, every game is getting
Nah,
delayed this
a lot
year.
of game,
So,
a lot of games are
back to
delayed.
this conversation. Who do
Well, I'm
I
sorry, but it's still coming 2022 though. So.
No, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Let that guy who's crying. Yeah, go on.
I still love you.
I think that I want them to get IO
Yeah.
Interactive.
I think
I
that's
want
right.
them to get that studio.
Do you
That'd
remember
be
we
fire,
heard
in my opinion.
IOI and Avalanche was going to be
Mhm.
studios they put, and I really feel this way. I feel if Xbox wasn't going through Activision Blizzard deal, they would have bought Crystal Dynamics in them, bro.
And yeah,
300
100%.
million. They still might listen. They still might buy them from Tencent. They might say, "Yo, look, Tencent, just buy them for us right now, right? And we're going to buy them back from y'all. Get y'all $1 billion." I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I'm like just me hoping, but I really feel they would have bought Crystal Dynamics and the other studio.
No, it's interesting. There's so many studios out there that, but I think Microsoft looking at the bigger picture. They want to get the juggernauts. Like, if an opportunity did come for EA was up for sale, you trust me on this. Microsoft will be there first, be there straight away. They want to establish IPs, establish studios ready, because it takes time to build studios. Look at when you building like Ninja Theory and then Labs, Compulsion Games. It takes a while, bro. You gotta give them a studio. You gotta build the talent up. You gotta get talent. But when a studio's been there for like 10, 15, 20 years plus, built, established, you don't need to worry about them. And that's where you've seen these mega deals and that. But IO Interactive, definite. Contraband, Avalanche Studios, like we've been told, people thought that shit was that was a home run.
Yeah, bro. Randall Thor was told Xbox bought Avalanche.
Yeah, it's a home
and
run.
At E3 of 2021, he thought it like they was going to announce it on that show, but obviously they didn't. But yeah, man.
I think they like. What if they looked at THQ? Like
That's a
think that
publisher.
would be. I
That's
think
a
that would be
publisher, yeah.
a decent
They got
purchase.
they got a lot of games in development and a lot of variety. When we did that stream, they had a lot of variety in games they're developing, and something like that would be perfect for Game Pass, pushing Game Pass. The variety of games they're developing, that would be perfect for them if they come up for sale.
Embracer has them, so.
Oh,
Scratch
Embracer,
that.
sorry, yeah.
Embracer, yep, that's true. Embracer do own it. Damn, Embracer, holy shit.
Embracer,
so
we're
what
definitely
if
gonna be
I-
talking about that tomorrow, play.
But they said they wanna expand in Japan. So like, what would be options there? Like, I know you obviously got Sega out there. Bandai Namco. Who really else is like a big
I don't keep
publisher?
people keep
Like
talking
Square
about
Enix,
Sega,
but-
Sega, Square
I
Enix.
don't know.
Listen, Square Enix is still for sale. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen.
Hey,
Trust me.
King Dave last night said, I believe it was King Dave. It might have been somebody else that said it. He was like, "Listen, Sony ain't got much money to buy nobody else. They spent $3 billion on Bungie." He's like, that's gonna hurt him. I think it was King Dave that said that. Oh man.
But who
Sega
would you
would be a great
who do you
purchase,
think
man.
they like? Who would you like, and what do you think is a possibility like they could buy someone after the Activision deal is done? Like, which studio would you mind to like? Would you want to get?
Listen, what I think is a realistic possibility is
Realistic,
what
yeah.
you guys mentioned. Huh?
Yeah, definitely realistic approach.
Yeah, IO Interactive, Avalanche. I really believe those are realistic possibilities. Now, who I will want? Bring on that Nether Realm, bitch. All the WB, bring them on. That's what I realistically want. But I don't know how realistic it is. We know Xbox can afford them, no problem. But
Yeah,
it just seems like Warner Brothers Discovery, they're making a lot of moves, and I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, but those two is realistic to me. IO Interactive and Avalanche.
I
And
can't
I'll
wait.
be good with that. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, IO Interactive, I read that their that Dragon game
Project
is running
Dragon.
on their engine, which is what's the name of the engine? What's the name? What's the name of their engine? Y'all help me out.
Oh man.
No fucking idea.
No, I had it. What was the engine? It was a funny
I
name.
know what it is. It's not coming to me right now.
I don't remember play.
It ain't the Decima.
It's not Decima engine. It's not Decima engine.
That's Gorilla. Come on, y'all. What's the name?
Glacier. That's the one. Yeah.
Thank you, Lewis. Glacier. That is that engine is freaking incredible. You remember them levels on Hitman 3? Like, tons of people you were running into, and bro, let me tell you, that is a dope ass engine. So that Dragon game supposed to be running on that engine, and that's perfect. I'm telling you, that James Bond game, that's gonna be perfect, bro. Fun speculation. What's up, brother?
Yo, what's going on, Mav? What is good play? Hope you well. Shout out to Mav.
Hitman can be boring if you don't have, because I didn't like when Hitman first came out back on the PC when they finally put it on PS2 and stuff. I didn't like them. I didn't start liking Hitman games until they became on 360. They was more action oriented, like Blood Money, Absolution.
Yeah.
Then they kind of went back to the original style of being more stealth, more But now I like them because like Hitman 2 was fire to me. In every level, the environment is totally different. Totally different, right?
Yeah, like a lot of you gotta give it that engine. There's a lot of engines that you see like, yo, this is a dope engine. Like when people talk about the RE engine for Resident Evil, that's a dope engine. There's engine out there like you think, oh, this is the potential with this engine, the future for them type of games, like what they can do in the future will be amazing. Carlos Alvarado with the $2. Games Daily, Cult of the Lamb, not on Game Pass because Sony blocked it. Yeah, I heard that. The guys talked about
that. Yeah, I heard it.
Watch the video.
Hey, that's the
I told you guys, I don't have a problem with that, bro. I don't have a problem with it. I really don't.
Sean,
yeah, bro.
They're just being
you know what a pony's favorite engine is?
Do
What's
tell.
that?
It's the cry engine.
Hey, yeah, use that shit on Monday, bro. So like Reginald gonna cry after you say that shit. Hey, you gotta say that on Monday.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, a lot of guys are hyped for Redfall. Definitely, like Mav as well. Fun speculation. Definitely, that game is looking. I think a lot of people underestimate it. I think including us, we didn't underestimate it, but the way they're talking about this game is the scale of this game, the scope of this game. I think a lot of people didn't expect it to be that big. Pause.
Hey man, you know what? I'm tired of that shit.
I know, I do it on purpose because listen. Who says that shit normally? Who says that shit? Only the black people say that shit, play. I'm telling you right now.
No, listen, yes, that's true. But let me tell you this. I saw a TikTok video where it was two guys in the car. One guy was eating a hot dog. And the other guy was like, damn, man, why you eating a hot dog? That's sus or some shit. He said that. He's like, brother, it's a fucking hot dog. He was like, maybe you the one that's sus. Because every time I'm eating a hot dog or a popsicle or something, you saying some gay shit.
Yeah.
So that's not me. But why we can't say the word big anymore without pause? Bro, stop that shit. It is irritating. Listen to me, fella. It is irritating.
Hey, yo.
Hold on. Yeah, right. Hey, what I said, like, man, damn, bro. That was a big move over there. Pause. You can't say the word big anymore. That shit is irritating, bro. Like I can't talk without anything. Like, oh man, that's a massive. Like you said, that man, that game was massive. Pause.
Shut the fuck up with that bullshit.
I'm so tired of that shit, man. I can't say nothing without saying pause. Anything big or pause, Dirt. Pause. Shut up. You should say pause when you truly say something sus.
Yeah.
Not a regular word that we've been using for years. I hate that, bro.
That's in the community. It's become a lot. It's like becoming the norm right now. Because when you do podcasts with multiple people and that, people have been taking that and using that like they have to use it right now, including us. Sometimes we might doing that. But I remember when they used to do it a lot on the other shows. Like when I used to be there, pause,
Yeah,
Sean,
man.
pause. What are you saying? Like in the UK, we don't say that shit. Pause.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I just say shit like that to laugh because funny.
Hey, bro. Listen, some things is not worth the pause. Now there might be some things, yes, that pause, man. You can't say certain, but like if I'm talking and I say, man, I got a big ass headache. Pause. Like, come on, man.
Right, like we're just talking, you know.
I'm just talking, man.
Yeah.
Look, East West said, pause on you watching TikTok about another man eating a glizzy. You POS dirty. Yeah, that was the
Talk that
word.
shit.
Glizzy. Glizzy. That's he said, man. Wait, man, you eating that glizzy? Like, and the guy was like, I'm just eating a hot dog. Like, we can't eat hot dogs, brother. I can't have a sausage. Oh, pause.
That was a sausage. POS.
Pause. But you guys know what I'm saying, though, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
100%,
damn,
man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, if some of you
man.
guys are sus, some people think that when people
Right.
say that, I don't know what to say, bro. I just don't know what to say, bro.
look, like Blaze Rejay can say, nah, see, if you around your friends, you should not be eating a hot dog or banana or ice cream around your friends. I can't.
No, bro, bless.
Wait. I can't eat a hot dog around my male friends.
A banana or
Come
ice
on,
cream.
man. Y'all
Ice
going
cream.
too far, brother.
Ice cream. Come on, killer. Come on, killer.
Oh man, y'all are funny. I can't eat a ice cream around my male friends.
You're done. You just
you
done. Listen, you just got a chocolate ice cream. They won't even notice it blend in. But listen,
come on, Sean, take that back right now, damn it. Oh my god. Hey man. Listen,
Anyway,
this
guys,
homophobic gone too damn far, brother.
but
Come
then,
on, chill out.
have you noticed it's always on the podcast? I don't know about other things, but it's
Yeah.
mainly on podcasts, like, because we're in the circle and we talk about like gaming and all that bullshit. I noticed when we listen to podcasts, people just have to say it now. Like even like normal other podcasts, no matter if it's black, white, whatever, you just say it now because you think, oh, it's a bit sus and that. But I agree with you. It's come to a point where it's getting tired. I'm tired of the shit. Straight up.
I'm tired of it, bro.
It can be
It's like
fucking annoying, yeah.
I can't, like, you know, like Tsunami used to say pause a lot.
Every
R&B
time.
say pause
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah. All right, like, come on, man. Listen, man. I am so secure with my sexuality, brother. I am straight as can be, bro.
East West, come on, player.
What he say?
Go look at that shit. Because Sean is noticing others' man's vocabulary.
He said
That's
that's
major
sus.
sus. Come on, pause. Come on, player.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta chill with this, man. Come on, brother. Oh man. You can't change the cause. We ain't trying to change cause. I'm tired of it, man. I can't say the word big or massive without pause. Come on, man. Like, man, you know what, Sean? I got a big problem with you. Pause.
Yeah.
That's like we start. Man, you know what? Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that game was massive. Pause. Come on, man.
And you know that would happen, really, though. That would happen.
It would. You can't say a game. You could clearly be talking about a video game, but if you use the word big or massive, you got to say pause.
Or huge.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Right. If you say, "Oh man, that game was huge," tired of that shit, man.
Yeah, man. Look, shout out to we had over 120 plus people watching the RedFall shit. Still got 90 people here right now. Shout out to my homies as well, Dirt and Dev coming by as well. Shout out to you guys as well in the chat. Yeah, we should get an emoji talking about pause.
Yeah, we should. Hey, Sean, hey, let me say this before we go. I remember my ex-stepson. I think my ex-stepson.
That piece of shit, yeah?
My mom, my ex-wife told me his first words was big truck. So you have a 1-year-old kid saying big truck. Pause. He's a 1-year-old kid because he said big truck. She said that was his first words. Because like she said, oh man, look at that big truck over there. Look at that big truck. He starts saying big truck. So this little boy saying the word big. It's a pause. Come on, man. Listen to yourselves.
Yo, these guys are not having it. They're not having it, player.
Look, they in the chat like, no, Dirt,
They disown. Yo, they want to disown them. Look, that's the type of shit they're saying.
This old little boy because he said big truck.
Yo, East West, because that's why she's your ex.
Y'all are funny, man. Y'all are hilarious. Okay, man. So, Sean, at the end of the day, since these are our homies and they're these like they rock with TTS and WBG. We gotta watch what we say. So the word massive, big, and huge, we really have to use it in the correct context, or they will call us out and say, "Pause."
We have to. We gotta use it correctly now.
Oh man.
That's
All right,
that's
man, that's
the
it,
emoji
man.
Anyway,
right
guys,
there,
man,
Sean.
listen. Guys, shout out to every one of you. Tomorrow, TTS is 1 p.m., 6 p.m. UK time. We'll be talking that shit tomorrow. We got some good stuff to talk about. I'm hoping
He
the
said the word humongous. We can't use that word.
humongous. Oh, come on, man. You can't fucking use that as well.
Oh,
Man.
Come on, play
Easy.
Titanic. You can't use that.
You can't use Titanic. Oh my god.
Come on.
Y'all
Oh,
funny,
man.
man.
You guys
Hey,
are
shout out
crazy,
to y'all.
man.
Y'all hilarious, bro. Y'all
Yeah,
hilarious, man.
They definitely will
Oh, man.
continue talking that shit tomorrow. I'm hoping the Activision gets a green light tomorrow. I'm hoping that will drop tomorrow.
That'd be
Oh,
fine.
is it supposed to be like
It's
tomorrow?
supposed to, well, bro, it's been over 30 days now. It's got to be close
Oh.
now. It's got to be close. It could land on the weekend, Friday. Who knows?
Hey, Sean, that'll be some huge news.
Pause. Anyway, guys, we're gonna end this shit. You guys are pissing me off with all this pause emojis and all that shit. We can't say shit anymore. Then we gotta be careful what we share. Look, I'm from the UK. There's certain words I don't say because you might not understand. I always try to pull back on that. That's what it is on certain words because you won't understand. You're like, what are we talking about? What is that? What does that mean? Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah, of course, bro.
I always try to pull
Our
back when I'm
culture,
saying certain things. Because
our culture over here, man, we wild, bro. We wild.
Because the audience is like what? Still like 85% US. So I always try to say different words like so you guys do understand. Stiff. Also, you can't say the word stiff.
If you can't say gigantic. Oh my god.
Yo, we're gonna have a podcast talking about the word pause. We should do a dedicated podcast talking about the word pause and that and how it's been used like kind of is blown out of proportion.
Hey, man, Vic said the way you said pause was sus.
Oh, come on, Vic. Yo, Vic, get the fuck. Yo, put Vic on the time. Yo, wait, hold on, Vic.
Fuck out of here.
Wait, hold on. Vic. POS. Don't play. I'll play that shit. Vic.
He said, "Now who's paused?
Who's paused now? Who's paused now? Vic, I don't play that shit. I don't play that shit. You ready? Do you want some of this? G-Style. Any of you motherfuckers.
Oh, man.
Come on. Suicide Kings. I'm not lying about that. That's the first time I heard it. Come on, play. Let Victor Click come back and I want him to apologize.
He said pausing a man is major such. Oh shit.
Oh, come on, man. That's bullshit. I'm gonna make my own
podcast. The pause.
Come on, Click.
Y'all are hilarious, man. This is fun. This is funny shit, y'all.
I love
man,
it.
We will
This
see you POSs tomorrow, man. Make sure y'all tune in to TTS tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. UK time, and hopefully some big news drops tomorrow.
Some what news?
Some big news drops tomorrow.
Gargantuan news.
Some massive news.
Some massive news drops tomorrow.
Huge news.
Oh man, I'm waiting for Rick to Click to come. I'm waiting for Rick to Click to come back and apologize to me. I'm waiting for that. Then I'm gonna end the show. Yo, Rick, hurry the fuck up.
Man.
What's taking you to? Why you pause for the second play?
You paused for 300 seconds. You
yeah, 3 minutes, 4 minutes or some shit. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Let's go, Rick. I'm waiting for you.
Oh man, this is funny.
Tony, what's going on, player? Man, shout out to every one of you guys in the chat. Honestly, when it comes to that TTS and WBG and the way you guys coming out supporting, when it comes to live streaming these type of events, like I wasn't gonna live stream it. I finished work and I told my wife and these kids they went out. They went to the indoors. I go, you know what? Why not? People talked about RedFall. Why not talk about it? Dirt was free. Devon was free. You guys are dropped by, and we had a lot of fun. And RedFall is looking incredible. I love it. So shout out to you guys supporting our shows, man.
Yep.
Hit that like button.
Listen,
man.
someone needs to start a podcast called that.
The Pause Podcast. Oh man, there are so many podcasts out here, bro.
Yeah, you talked about this.
So many.
We talked about this earlier. The amount of people who do podcasts. You got to be
So
diverse.
many.
You have to be diverse, and you got to be yourself. You got to be. You can't be fake, and you got to do what you think, what you're best at. Like I always talk about this. Use your advantage. Like we might not be the best speaker. Might not have the best voice on podcast, but what we good at? We're good at talking that shit. You know, we're good at
That's our
carrying the
strength.
conversation. We're good at entertaining. You guys as well.
Absolutely.
We can take jokes, take the hits and that. Suicide Kings with the $2. Pause, you piece of shit.
Hey, you know the thing is, our chemistry is really good too. Man, you know we have to be quick on our toes. Like even like when I be doing Reginald, the crime pony. You know, sometimes things might not be that funny, but sometimes it does be funny. It's just like I just want to entertain, bro. I want us to deliver gaming news, deliver our opinions, and be entertaining at the same time. Entertaining at the same time, I should say. And I think we have succeeded with that. Now we just got to keep it up, man.
I've got a plan for Reginald, you know that.
Oh, you do?
I have something planned for you, player. Don't worry about it. It's about taking it to the next level. You like it? I've got a good idea, bro, with that. Trust me. I've got a good idea with that.
Hey, Omi Tony said, dirt talk, personal chemistry. Pause. All right, man. I'm out, man.
Yo, what's Vic? Yo, Vic, where the fuck are you, player?
Hey, man, he left. He mad at you, Sean.
Is he mad at me? I'm sorry, Vic. I'm sorry. Yo, Vic's out there always drinking and all that shit.
Vic be partying, man.
He's partying all day.
Vic be
Party
living
all the
his best
time.
life.
Party all the time.
Party all the time.
Shout out to Eddie Murphy and that.
Hey, I just like that damn song. Hey, man, Vic said he's still in timeout.
He's still in timeout?
Yeah, man, because he in the Discord. Yeah, he in the Discord.
I'm ready for you,
Hey,
player.
Sean was just joking. Sean was just joking, man. Vic is typing.
Is he back yet? How long does it take? Oh, shit. Come on, man, Rick.
It say I'm still out. Hey, Omi Tony, no, the only thing that's pre-recorded is the music. Everything else, the crying and the voices, that's me.
Yeah, we do all that shit on the fly. Like,
yep.
As the show is going, we got the clip.
Hey, I remember. Listen, that little clip of the crying PlayStation, I found that literally like 2014. I found it on Twitter somewhere. I don't know who made it. I just kept it.
Oh, so you found that video? I thought you
Yes.
made, like
No.
the thing.
I found
that
it.
was the
Somebody
video.
Yeah, I found
Damn.
it and I just kept it. So the original audio was it's not fair. He was crying. So I just got rid of the audio and I added that music. And I said, because at first I was gonna have like a pre-recorded one. I said it'll be funny if I just mute and I just do the noise, like the crying and cry like whatever
the
topic
talking
it
and
is.
shit.
And that's what happened. That's what I did. And the shit, it's actually doing pretty well. So
Yeah, let me get
Yeah,
this.
people love that, man.
Yeah, so Vic,
Funny.
Vic's back. Yo, Vic, what do you want to say? Apologize, you piece of shit. G Star members for 3 months. He goes, love. I think he's meant to say love to the WB. Love to the WB. I don't know. G Star, you and your 59 minutes, player.
Shout out.
Shout out to G
Shout out
Star
to
for
G
that.
Stuff,
Love
man.
to the WBG crew. Yeah. Yo, Vic, your Suicide Kings. I'm not seeing it yet. I've been told it's getting good reviews. So
yeah, it is.
I think
I
She-Hulk
gotta go,
will
y'all.
be decent. You take
Yeah,
care, man,
come on,
guys.
guys.
Look after yourself.
Talk to you later.
We're closing this shit out. West Side, pieces of shit. We out. Take care. Shout out to every one of you guys.
I never got no money.
Yeah, say that again. Dirt.
Never.
Ever.
He know where my mama stay. He know where your mama stay. You said he had a gun. Tell me one nigga in the hood that play like that.
We out.